July 27th, 2021, and I'm here with live chat. I'm in Iowa, actually on the Shop Hop, and I'm also with Kevin the Quilter. So we're going to wait for some people to get in, and I am going to plug in a mic. I wanted to pick up the Olympics in the background. Hey, Stephanie, she says, hey, T and everybody. We got 9 people, so that's pretty cool. I don't have a set agenda today. Just waiting just for people to come into the chat room. I didn't get a chance to schedule it because we just got settled into the hotel room. We ended shop hopping at 5. We were at the last store until the last moment, so we had to eat, and then by the time we got checked in and got stuff into the room, I'm available now. So I'm gonna get my cell phone too. What you doing, Kevin?
I'm watching a live of one of my good quilting friends. I watch her every Tuesday and Saturday.
He's cray. It's been a long day, guys. First of all, I couldn't sleep last night. I went to bed later than I intended to. And then when I got to bed, I wasn't able to fall asleep, just laying there, just eyes closed, brain full, okay? So I'm going to pull up so I don't have to like reach into the screen to get comments. I can see them, but they're scrolling by so fast that I can't read them. So pull you all up here. See who all's here. Kim Burr says hi, T and Kev. Tiffany says hi, T. Maxie Doodle says hi, T. Hi, everyone. Kevin go, hey, Kim. He also says hi, Kevin. June Hansen says hi, T, Kevin, and everyone. We've got Stephanie says, finally get to see Kevin. We have, you need to go to our New Year's Eve video. We did a New Year's Eve. Wasn't it New Year's Eve?
It was close to.
Yeah, it was around that time that we did an overnight sew. It was on a Saturday night sewing chat, so that was pretty fun. And we got drunk high off each other that night. So if you haven't seen that video, it's one to go watch.
You may be in store for something.
Right, because we both tired. Kevin go, are you really going to go live tonight? I'm like, I'll go up here for a little bit. I'm not sure how long we're going to stay. And Kevin's tired too. Sheila Bean says, hi, T and everyone. Hope you're having lots of fun. We are meeting a lot of great shop owners. I have to say, it wasn't like any one place that I regret going to.
No.
I think they were all interesting in their own way. And even one on the outside that I thought, oh, this is not going to work out, had lots of good stuff inside. So, yeah, we've been having a great time. Elaine Doucette says, wow, cool. Teresa Louise I Quilt too says, hello, everyone. Hi, Teresa. Maxie Doodle says, hi, T and Kevin. Let's see. Kevin waved to the camera. Mario here says, hello from Montreal. This is going to be a fun live. Hi, Kevin. We both are tired and exhausted. We don't know what y'all gonna get, okay? You might get subdued us, or you might get the slap happy us, okay? There's no telling. I might even put Kevin up here. He can entertain y'all. Miller says, hey, T and Kevin, enjoy. Betsy is here saying, happy day before. Hey, thank you, Betsy.
What's the day before?
Birthday.
Oh, that's right. You have a birthday.
I'm not going to spoil what's been going on. So I have been doing some video recording. I have not recorded in anyone's shop because I just did not feel like even asking them if I could record in their shop, because I just don't want to go through it. Sometimes it's just easier to just tell what's going on, what you're doing, and keep it moving. And because if you have people constantly telling you no, then that can kind of ruin your day as well. So I have not recorded a single thing inside of the quilt shop, but I have been showing you the outsides of every last one of them so we can document the actual shops that we went into. So I am doing that. We even went to one quilt shop that wasn't even open on Tuesday, but was in the region. We didn't know it wasn't open on Tuesday.
Yeah,
so yeah, that was disappointing because it looked interesting by their windows, and we did talk about it outside, but their display windows were awesome, so we really wanted to see what was inside. So, but yeah, Emily is here, says happy birthday at Teaquilts, I think. Yes, Emily. T Roberts is waving. Melinda C says hey T and Kevin. Claudette Bettis says hello everyone. Laughing out loud, it's a birthday party. Sort of, kind of. Tom Eckery is here. Hey, you two troublemakers. Yeah. Not us. That's right. Not us. We're innocent. We didn't do it.
He's just jealous being here with us to cause more trouble.
Vicky Lemire is here saying hello, too. And a lot of people are saying hello to each other as well. So let me go out of here because I can tell when I come into my chats, even at... So this is good to know that it don't just happen at home, that it's happening when I'm away too, that I'm losing chat comments. So let's go back. Let's see. I got to go back and find that last comment I read. I think I saw it was Tom Eckery was around that area. So yeah, Vicky Lemire was the last one. Jackie K says hello T and Kevin, wonderful to follow on the road, but I feel like a peeping Tom laughing out loud. Right. Beverly Aiken says hello T and quilting friends. Hi Beverly. I must watch that. That's Stephanie saying she must go back and find that video. And I think your name's the title of the video is a guest. Surprise guest. So it doesn't have Kevin's name because I didn't want them to know who it was. They had no idea that we were going to do that. So just Google Teaquilts, probably surprise guest. And it's going to be either late in December of 2020 or early in January of 2021. Because I thought we did it New Year's Eve night, but I could be mistaken. It was around that time, but it was the Saturday of that. One of those Saturdays. Either before New Year's or after New Year's. Oops, I'm messing with the mic. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Tiffany says, happy birthday, a day early, T. And she's giving me all kinds of cakes and party favors and balloons and presents. Thank you, Tiffany. Judy is here saying hello, T and Kevin and quilters. Hi, Judy. Betsy says, Kevin, how much have y'all bought laughing out loud?
I'm going to be honest.
She's not asking me.
I'm going to be honest with y'all. I have outspent Miss T.
Hold on. I got to go use the restroom. Sorry. You have at it.
Well, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say or do. Oh, my word.
You entertain them people.
Yeah, right. They didn't come here for me. They came here for you.
They want you.
Lordy, lordy, lordy. Hey, everybody. This is interesting. I've never done this before, and I have no idea how T does this, so just bear with me. I'll try to follow on my phone. And if you have any questions, I'll answer them. But anyway, to answer your question that you just asked, I have outspent Miss T today. Big time. Big time. If ever a person has changed, Miss T is a changed woman. She did not buy any fabric. She did not buy any. I think she can share what she bought. She'll probably do a haul video on Saturday. But anyway, it was just it was interesting because I couldn't pass up some things, and I know that she passed up some things that um, she would really, 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 really like. So let's see here. Who is here? Do you all have any questions? Let's see. Just talk, don't touch anything from Jonna. Okay. And Memoirs of a Long Arm Quilter, $24.99 for a super chat. Thank you so much, Miss T. I know is going to thank you. That's so nice of you to send that to her. That is just great. Let's see here. Well, thank you, Sharon. It's a joy to, well, I can't see you, but it's a joy to talk to you. So this is fun. Let's see. Remo JS says, hello, Miss T and Quilters and Mr. Kevin. Well, hello. How are you, Remo? It's good to see you on here tonight. Eric Oda's here. How are you, Mr. Oda? How is the Mr. Eric Oda Fabric Foundation going these days? Yeah, right. Get over here. I'm dying, please. That's why I don't do this. I'm not any good at it. Here you go. And ladies and gentlemen, the woman of the hour, Miss T, is back. Yay!
All that water we drank today. Come out.
How does this thing work?
My people were like, stop it, Kevin.
I'm
stop
sorry.
it.
I'm sorry. No, she needs to get down here and talk to y'all. You got a super chat.
Oh, wow.
Memoirs of a Long Arm Quilter.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Stephanie. I see it's $24.99. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Hook you all back up here.
Sorry about the mic. If I hit anything.
No, you're okay. You can do a thing. Let's see. Kevin in here telling all my secrets.
I spoke of you in
I
glowing terms.
I will tell you all. I know he was trying not to. He thinks that I wanted to tell you all myself. It didn't matter. I told you all I wasn't going to buy any fabric. So I have succeeded for day number 1. We have gone to 9 quilt shops. And I have now bought 1 piece of fabric.
Not one.
What I did buy, which is cloth, is I bought row by rows. Some of the shops, they just didn't have anything that I could use notion-wise. Notions are very lacking on this trip for the most part.
Today, yeah.
The last 2 shops we went in
Probably had
were the best shops of the day as far as notions and other stuff
Definitely
other than
books.
fabric.
Yeah.
But we have gone to some other shops that were better with fabric as far as fabric pricing and fabric amount. But this place, the last 2 that we went to, which was weird to us because I thought one was going to be a dud for me and a bust for Kevin. And it ended up that place had everything. They didn't have like a whole lot of brights, but they had enough that I could be happy in there. And they had all kind of patterns and books. And yeah, it was amazing. So we haven't had one shop, again, that I don't regret going into today. That was what was so weird. We had a trouble finding one shop. And when we found it, I was like, oh, my God. And it was so bad. They had written words like spray painted onto a piece of wood. Talking about quilt shop. Didn't even have the shop name on it or anything. And it's like, oh my God.
We both were like, kind of like, let's get in and get out. Get your sticker. Come on.
And we were pleasantly surprised.
Very pleasant.
So it's been an interesting trip so far. We got 4 days. And well, like 4 days that we'll be shop hopping, hopefully, and then we're on the east end of we're on the southeast end of Iowa, and we're gonna be working our way back west tomorrow. So that's the goal. So as I said, we've done 9 shops today. Again, thank you to Beth Buellard for sending me the shop hop book. I've actually been using it. We have completed the southeast region, so I don't know if I'll get another completion certificate because they'll send you another piece of fabric that says you completed a particular region. So I don't know if the way that they kind of got them grouped, and it's like some of them are so far out of our way that's at the top of particular regions that we may not get to see all of them in the next 2 regions that we go into. So we're planning on doing 2 more regions. So we're having a great time. The goal, 30 quilt shops in 4 days. Plus, if we can, a museum, a quilt museum.
We can do it. We can do it. Yes, we can.
It's
yes,
crazy. It's crazy.
She thinks that I was nuts when I came up with this.
It's crazy.
With this
Thank you,
itinerary.
Tiffany. She's welcoming everybody coming in, saying, please give T a thumbs up. I know I've missed a lot of comments.
You
I'm
missed
just
a
going
lot
to,
while you were gone.
well, I expect
'Cause
that.
I was
But
like, I have no idea.
and I can only go back to 708 where Cheryl Bing is saying, hi, I hope everyone's having lots of fun. So I've read that comment. I read Mario's comment, Janice Miller's comment, Betsy's comment, Emily's, T, Melinda C. I remember those, so that's good. It's not getting me out too much. So let me go down some more. Beverly Aiken says, hello, T and quilting friends. Hi, Beverly. I think I said that one too, because seeing Judy come in. I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody. I hate when I miss somebody's comment. She says, what did 55? I don't know what that is. Hopefully she's corrected. So what did you buy? In the hall. You'll see in the hall. I won't give what I bought. It was very difficult to buy anything because some of them just didn't have anything that I could buy. And then I said, okay, I haven't done one row by row experience row. I got all these patterns and all of this kind of stuff. Have never done a row, but adding to it anyway, just buying the license plate. Because sometimes I just didn't have anything that I could buy in a shop. So, but that's all I'll tell you for right now. Slap Happy Tea. Now that's fun. Yep. And I was Slap Happy with a couple weeks ago. And unbeknownst to me, do you know I had the nerve to snort? I have never snorted a day in my life. And when I snorted, I couldn't stop because I was laughing so hard because I was snorting. So we don't want that to happen. We all need a Kevin. That's Judy.
Oh, that's
And I think I read June says, happy early birthday, T. Enjoy your time in shopping. Yeah, because I was hoping I was going to be able to meet some other people, but the highest that we're going into Iowa is like Des Moines in that area. So whatever quilt shops are in close to Des Moines, like 10 miles around it, like 10 miles away from Des Moines, that's about as far north as we're going in Iowa. So we're not even midway, and we might be just slightly below the middle of Iowa, right?
Yeah, we're right at that cusp between southeast and east central.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so we're not going up high, so we're not even going close to Cedar Rapids. I thought we would be able to go Cedar Rapids, but it's like you almost need probably like about 10 days if you were going to do the entire state.
Well,
probably
90 plus shops.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
you probably need at least 10 days.
Yeah.
At least. Probably more.
And
I'd say 2 weeks maybe.
I mean, it would have to be a hardcore person that could do that day after day after day. Because, I mean,
especially with some shops being closed Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Exactly.
That was weird.
Like today, I mean, we were at a point where we went to that one shop and we were just on overload.
Right.
It was.
We went into a shop that we thought was just going to be reproductions because that's what the picture showed. And this place was huge. It was a house that had been converted into a nursery. And then these people bought the nursery, ran the nursery for years, and then decided to get into quilting. And then they added on a piece behind the nursery and extended back. And then after a while, they decided to add on a piece to the greenhouse. This quilt shop just never ended.
On and on.
It had 2 bathrooms. What quilt shop has 2 bathrooms?
And it was beautiful. And
right.
Beautiful displays.
And the bathrooms were nice. We didn't even use their bathrooms, but they were nice
It was
bathrooms
clean
too.
and navigable.
So it was just weird. Norma Ozia says, happy great evening, friends. Hello and welcome. I'm hot. Is it? I don't think we touched that thermostat. We, like I said, we just got in here and got situated, got everything in, trying to disinfect stuff before we start pulling out our stuff. So we haven't had a whole lot of time here. Let's see. I think I read Uzia. Hold on. My screen jumped when I looked up for some reason. I don't know what happened there. I got to scroll back again. I remember. Um. Hold on. I'm trying to go back to these. I remember Uzi. I said her name. There I go. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody's comment. To 8 p.m. Because we are so tired, and we've got to drive like about an hour to get to the next our first shops, and we didn't take the chance and go tonight because we weren't sure if we were going to find a decent hotel, so that's why we just stopped where we were. Jonah Crutchfield says hello to all from Colorado. Hello and welcome to the channel. Appreciate you commenting. Ann Staples says hello. Hi, Ann. Sandra Egger says happy birthday, T. Enjoy your trip. Thank you so much. My brother's here says hi, sis, and everyone. I hope you all are staying safe and got my thumbs up. Thank you, sir. Teresa says happy birthday. Thank you. Mario says hi, Ray, the good brother. I do have the bad brother. T says, T, did you find your iron? Do you know that iron? I looked behind me, in front of me, and everything. You know, when I went into the room yesterday, that iron was sitting right down to the left side of me where I looked numerous times. I don't know how that iron got there. I think somebody playing games with me. It's weird. It was sitting right there. So, I don't know. Eric Oda, hi, Eric. He says, hello, hello. Let's see. Am I on the right channel? That was when you were here, and I just left. It's like it was important. We have had so much fluid, which we need. You know, you need a lot of fluid because it is very hot. The car gets hot in between shops, and then we're sitting in there waiting for the AC to kick back on. So we have been making sure that we get enough fluid. So I'm sorry, I had to leave. Jonah says, don't just talk. Don't touch anything. Oh, that's what you read that when I heard that. And thanks again to Stephanie saying happy birthday. I appreciate that so much. Sandra says, hey, Eric, I started my star blocks today. That's nice. Sharon Brewington says, hello. What a joy to see you, Kevin.
Well, thank
now,
you.
Sharon, I haven't seen your name, and you come out of the woodwork for Kevin. See? I told him people would like to talk with him. I told him. So, June says, where are you guys tonight? I'm not going to say that just because, you know, we're in a hotel. We're not going to share that. Do you want to share that?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Hey, this is you.
Okay. Tiffany says, how sweet. To Stephanie Remo, you read that. I remember that one. The Fabric Foundation is missing your donation. Of course, that's from Eric.
I sent you a donation.
That is too funny. Thank you, Remo. She's saying happy birthday. Elaine Doucette says good work, Kev. Sandra says good job, Kev. See? Kevin did a great job. That's right. Claps and thumbs up.
You all are just being very kind.
C-Rex says, hey, Kevin and Miss T. I think you might have read that. Kevin, you did a great job from Kim. Wind Sprinter says, hello, all. Vivian Cavey says, hi, T. Hi, Vivian. Betsy says, have you seen any born quilts on your travel? Lots of them. One part of Iowa had done some kind of commemoration of quilting, and they had a whole lot. They said they had 6 quilt shops at one time in this one town.
Yeah.
And so they got together in 2010, and they got in-ground laid quilt blocks in color.
Yeah.
In
It
color.
was beautiful.
In concrete to be there. It's been there 11 years and they still look good.
Yeah.
So it was pretty interesting.
And signs, like on their street signs.
They have them all. Yeah, they have them all up on the street signs in their downtown area. So we were really impressed with that area.
Yeah,
and they only have 2 shops there now that we attended. Now there could have been some other shops that weren't part of the hop, but we had 2 shops that in that area that was part of the hop. So that was pretty cool. We even saw born quilts on barns and on sheds. Huge, like 4 and 5 feet.
Some of them had more than one.
Some of them were huge.
Yeah.
So we saw lots of them in different types of formations as well. Carla Ford says, good evening, T, Kevin, and everyone. Hi, Carla. Kim Burris is also reminding people to thumbs up. Please share, subscribe, and ring the bell so you get notifications. Join us on Facebook and share your project. If you're joining Teaquilts on Facebook, make sure that you answer all 3 questions, not just the one question, so that you get approved. Teresa McCormick says, I made it. Tiffany says, wow, that's a lot of shops. Yes. I didn't think, well, we originally thought it was going to be 10 shops today.
Yeah.
But they threw in 2 shops that were not on the list, but they were in the book, but not on the original list when Kevin downloaded from the website. So that's why I don't think all the shops are in there, because they were still adding shops when we were planning our trip, and you didn't do that until about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So
less than a month.
Yeah. So, hey, T, happy it's a birthday. Thank you, Mary. And Mario says, how were the fabric prices compared to MO prices? We have one shop that nobody can beat, and I'm not going to even give out the secret. So don't even ask. And then number 2, they had the first 2 places that we went to, no, 3 shops had lower prices than what you would pay regularly on some fabrics, and they were good fabrics. I'm talking about like Stonehenge was one line, batiks. The whole line of batiks was like $8.49 a yard, something like that, when they're normally $11.99 or $12.99 a yard now. So lots of great deals on fabric. And then the last shops that we went to, they were better shops, but you were paying the regular premium price. Nothing was on what was on sale was stuff you didn't want. Like, we're not buying pre-cuts. Like, I'm getting rid of scraps, and I don't want to see another pre-cut. Like, so I'm even getting rid of pre-cuts. So, yeah. So
I'd say they, on average, besides those first few shops.
Yeah, except for the first 3, the rest of them were average prices compared to Missouri. Dora Camarina is here, says, hi, T and Kevin. Hi, Dora. Eric says, are you heading to Osage? No.
Osage? Osage, Iowa? Is
I
that
don't
a
know.
town? I don't know.
I don't know.
Have my list here. I don't know.
I don't know.
It doesn't sound familiar.
Zoom this Sunday. I think she's talking to Eric. That's Remo asking, so I don't have a clue. So how far are you guys from home? I'd say probably about 4 hours. 3-4 hours over plus 2 more down. So about 5 to 6 hours away from home. From your home. If where we are, I would go home a different way than Kevin would go home, because I would go home going back out through Illinois. So it would be probably closer, don't you think?
Probably. For you.
For me, not for you. Barbara Polk says, oh, I'm here. Just forgot to say hi. Hi, Barbara. Benita Nance is here. Says, hey, Miss T and everyone.
Hey, Miss Benita.
Eric says, shoot, I forgot. Thanks for the reminder, Remo. Kayla says, hello, everyone. Hi, Kayla. Welcome back. We haven't seen you in a long time. I miss you. I know life gets busy. Tiffany says, I can't believe that there are so many shops that direction. In my Tri-City area, there's a total of 5 shops, one being here where I live. couple of the actual cities, like the townships, had 2 quilt shops, and 2 of them. That's one of them said they used to have 6. So that was amazing to us. I can't but you could tell from the area the support of the quilting signage.
That was a quilting town.
Yeah, it was a quilting town. They really embraced their quilters there. They must bring in a lot of good taxes. Okay, that's all I can say. Because for them to put up that many
that's a lot.
Things, it's like you can go on a tour of downtown and see these things, and they got a book about them. I don't know how many total it was. We didn't get the book because it's like we didn't have time to walk it anyway, but we just decided to leave it. So, but they even have a book about it, which was nice. The Midwest quilt shops are like Starbucks, one on most corners. Yeah, we do have a lot, but a lot of stuff is closing, and it's not due to the pandemic because a lot of our quilters have learned how to utilize online. We've got one lady here that owns 2 shops in the metropolitan area. One's in Missouri, one's in Illinois, and she immediately got onto promoting herself, learned how to get website, learned how to get an app. She learned the whole thing like basically overnight in order to sell fabric and make sure she could keep both of those shops alive because she wanted to keep her staff employed and she wasn't ready to retire. We had one person that had a parent pass and they inherited the family farm, which they wanted to keep in the family. And then it was like, and I don't think it was like animal farming. It was more like just a family farm. Yeah. And so she just wanted to go and live on her family property and just chill. But she, as a shop owner, she closed her shop. She didn't even try to sell it because it's hard to sell stuff now. And she just took her long arm with her. And so she's doing long arm and she'll meet people at various places for drop off and pick up. Because she's way out now, but she's still doing quilting. So things are just changing. I think with the pandemic, people have been determining what's more important to them. And a lot of things that we thought were important is no longer important to us. And so people are dropping that kind of stuff. So I admire people that can make a life change. I don't know if you all know the Spirit of the Artisan. That's the one that I got all of that specialty trim from when I was in Houston. And then she sent me some more trim. I showed you all in some videos. She has decided to sell her stuff. She's still going to be in the quilting industry, but she's taking a different turn. She sent out information. So I don't know if you all were on her mailing list. But, you know, pandemics have ways of making you change. And she had just been previewed on the Alex and Ricky show this year. So it wasn't even about not getting recognition. It's just that I want to make some changes in my life. And I see my life going this direction that you've been putting off or afraid to do. I think people are getting gutsy and doing what they want to do now. So I admire them for doing that. Joanne Parker says, good evening, everyone. I pray everyone is doing well. I'm so happy to catch you tonight. Well, thank you for joining us. Kevin, did you make your T-shirt?
No, I have to say what I was wearing. No, my sister had this made for me. So
nice.
I'm not sure who made it. To be honest, it wasn't T. My sister lives far away from T. So
Carla says, I've been missing. You finished? I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
I'm sorry.
No, I was finished.
Carla says, I've been missing in action for a while, but it's so nice to be back. I hope you both have a wonderful time, T. Happy early birthday. Well, thank you. Darlene says, she's talking to Carla. Cheryl says, many blessings on your upcoming birthday, T. Thank you. Eric says, fluid, dare I ask, what kind of fluid? Water. Just plain old water.
I guarantee it's
the
not
funny
the
thing is, when I sat down and I tried to order a strawberry daiquiri, do you know this bar didn't have a strawberry daiquiri? It's like, okay, whatever. Then I'll have water with lemon. That is funny. Tiffany says, I love to hear you laugh, T, when you and Kevin and when you're with Kevin, you're a hoot. Shaquita says, Pearson says, hi, T, and everyone. Finally caught you on Tuesday night, and I get treat. Kevin, too. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Shaquita.
We were everybody's saying, go check out Teaquilts today. You know, we meet some of our the quilters or people that follow the channel when we go to quilt shows. And it's just awesome when you meet somebody that's just low key, down to earth, nice head on her shoulders. We just love you, Shaquita. And I just, you know, that's why your name came up. It wasn't anything in vain. It was all good and sending blessings your way because we both enjoyed our visit with you. And I was telling Kevin that I had even sat with you. We both got bored on the last day that we were there. And we just sat there and then we started talking about superior threads and that whole incident with the superior threads. I'm not going to tell them what happened, but yeah, it's just awesome when I can meet nice people, great people from my channel, and they just turn out to be just so down to earth, just a naturally nice person. And it was just it was like a blessing to have met you. Really, it was great. We both enjoyed our time with you. That's all we were talking about. But it was all good. So Joanne says, that's awesome that you are shop popping one day. That's on my bucket list. And that is so funny that we're on vacation doing
This is our vacation.
in a whole nother state doing a shop hop, okay? But and the people of Iowa are surprised too, and they thinking, oh, that we were only going to do the one region and we're going back home. It's not, no.
They think it's
we got 3 more days.
Yeah, they think Missouri's so far away.
Right. And you know, in Missouri, it's a little bit different for us. When I go to other places, it's like if something is more than 10 miles away, they don't go. We will pack a suitcase, pack a cooler, because we going.
Yeah.
We'll do what we need to do to get what we want. In Missouri, we are a totally different breed. And I guess it's because specialty stores are always going to be spaced apart. I don't remember or recall any quilt shop or Joann's in the major city area of St. Louis, like North or Central. It's always like deep South.
Yeah.
So you got to drive. And people, they don't care. They'll catch the bus. They'll take the L. They're going to do what they need to do to get what they want in St. Louis. Right. It's kind of like New York, where you see in movies, sometimes you'll see New Yorkers on there transporting the television on the train. You got to get around how you get around, and we don't care how we get around here. We going to do what we want to do. We're going to get what we want, no matter where it's located, okay? Teresa McCormick says, happy birthday, T. Thank you.
Welcome to the channel.
Remo is reminding everybody to thumbs up. You all are too funny. Dora says, happy birthday, T. Thank you. Sue is here. Hey, Sue, 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 Sue. Okay, we're losing it. Woo! She says, hi, T. Just got back from my Kentucky retreat yesterday. A good time was had by all. Happy birthday. Thank you, Sue. Damali J says, good evening, T and Kevin. So happy to see you both together. People been wanting that for a long time. My thing is, I need to get back home, and Kevin will graciously let me stay every night at his house because we get along so well. But it's like I have so many responsibilities with Teaquilts, and even he wanted me to come yesterday to his house. I barely got out of my house on time to meet him when I was supposed to meet him. And then another impromptu thing popped up, which was, kind of put a little damper on my mood for yesterday, but I was determined that I needed to at least get away and just praying that all things work out while I'm gone. That's all I can do. But it's just a lot going on, and my time is so limited. That's why my time is really valuable to me. I try to, figure out where I'm going to use it. And then I do sit down and do nothing because I have to do that in order to stay sane with all this stuff that's falling around me. Okay. It's just a lot. So, hold on. Let me see. Where did I leave off? Did this jump?
Did you just get another super chat?
I think it jumped because I got a super chat. I can't see it though.
Wash your hands, $24.99.
Thank you so much.
That's so
I
sweet
appreciate
of
that.
you.
You all are nice. Thank you, Kevin, for
Yeah.
finding it because I couldn't see it.
That is so sweet.
Allegra Curry is here saying happy birthday, T. Thank you. Sue says vacation starts next week. Joanne bag will be in the car. That is too funny. That Joanne bag is huge. I gave her, she talking about she wanted some strings and scraps. Now, you know you can have a regular grocery store size bag and you can make like 2 or 3 quilts out of that bag. I bet you that girl gonna be able to make some quilts and she gonna get tired of that fabric before she even use it all up. I wanna know, Sue, I want you to use every piece of fabric in that bag, strings and crumbs, and I wanna know how many quilts can you make?
Well, she's quick and she's prolific, so I bet she accepts that challenge.
Oh, that was Virgie say happy birthday, T. Buy yourself something nice. I have bought some stuff, but I bought some stuff that I need that I had on my want list that I've been looking at YouTube video and I've seen stuff that I want to do. I've been buying that. I even looked to get the GE's ruler, but they wanted like $70 for that ruler. I said, I'm not paying $70 for no ruler. I don't even like myself that well. I got to get a discount. When do the stuff go on sale? Okay. That was a bit much. I did buy another ruler that wasn't on sale, but it was at least more reasonably priced. But it was like, that was just too much. Uh-oh, I need to plug in my phone, guys. Hold on. I plugged in the iPad, but didn't plug in my phone. I'm at 5%. And it's going to jump again probably, too. So I'm going to have to go all the way back. And I'll read. I see Wash Your Hands comment as I'm scrolling back. I'll read it later. I got to figure out where I left off now. I'm not too far away, I don't think. So, Virgie says hi, T and Kevin. I said Molly J. Allegra Curry. I read that. Virgie, buy yourself something nice. Yeah, that was it. Okay, so she says here layer cakes are running $45 to $49. And we didn't even really look at a whole lot of pre-cuts because we're those type of people now that we like cutting our own stuff, especially since both of us have the AccuQuilt die cutting system. And if you should buy anything from AccuQuilt, please make sure that you use my link down in the description box below. Okay, every time you order, it doesn't affect any of your savings coupons. You still get to use those. But, you know, we love that our dog ears are cut off. We don't mind making 400 half square triangles anymore. Because we ain't got to cut them and we don't have to square them up, okay? So that's the thing that we're doing now. Thank you, Tiffany, for putting the Facebook group link here. See if I can pin it, if it lets me. It took me to the group. That is not what I'm trying to do. Hold on. Yeah, I think another super chat came through. Hold on, guys. I'm going to get to them. Mario says layer cakes are $60 in Montreal. And that is that Montreal like Canada money or USA money? Because that makes a difference too. But they rip Canada people off, and I don't understand what the problem is with that. And T says, Robert says, I love pre-cuts. I love them, but I've been finding as I'm working with them, because I love them because I was buying a lot of them. And then when I start trying to mix like a motor with the Benartex, they're different sizes. And so then I had to recut. So then I start cutting my 5-inch squares down to 4.5-inch squares. So then that defeats the whole purpose of having the pre-cuts when I got a freaking die I can cut my own fabric scraps with and make. So I'm not really buying a whole lot unless they're like super cheap, and I'm going to be using them as door prizes with either my scrap club or my YouTube channel. So that's why I'm saying that I'm not interested in that at this time. And you're not going to find bargains on that at quilt shops when you're into the quilt shop. So yeah, it's a lot going on. But I do love the thought concept behind pre-cuts, but if you're trying to use different manufacturers, it's a pain in the butt. And Tiffany has done videos too where she's shown you how she's sewing two strips together and they not lining up, and how she's using the inside of this or the outside of that for her to know where to sew. And it's just something that I don't want to do anymore. So I'm not buying them unless I got an actual project, because I can technically cut my own pre-cuts. So Amelia says, she's saying, hello, Miss T and Kevin. Y'all have a wonderful trip. We are going to do that, continue that. And Benita's even telling Mario, you need to take a trip to the USA to get your fabric. You got that right. He is saying he's going to do that. He's saying he's going to get a P.O. box in the U.S. right over the border so he can have his stuff shipped there, and then he can go back and get it. So that's going to be really cool. Hey, when you a business owner, you got to do what you got to do. Got that right. Hey, Beth, thank you for the book. I'm using the book. And I have just today finished the Southeast region. So we are moving right on along. We are going through. So thank you so much for the book. And I haven't talked about what else you had in that pack, because I'm going to talk about all of that on Saturday when I'm back home. And I just collect everything. We're just going to do everything on Saturday. I just wanted to thank you personally for the Shop Hop magazine that you sent me. That was a $10 gift by itself, and I appreciate that. And I have been using it I read it. It's got a lot of great patterns in it that I can use, not just with the Shop Hop, but any fabric. So thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate it. So, she says, finally, yay, I have been away too long, have had so much going on, and this is the first time I've been able to get on in a few weeks. I'm so glad to see you guys. Yes, we are having a great time. We have enjoyed every shop. Okay, we are having a great time. Let's see. Hey, okay, I think, yeah, he says, great question, Eric. That's time. Beth says, it's good to see you too. I have missed everyone. Yes, and she's saying happy birthday. Thank you, Beth. I appreciate it so much. Hello. I hop on a plane to visit quilt shops. Right. We like to take our cars.
Yes.
Because if we're like, say we go to Houston, we don't go straight to Houston and come straight back home from Houston. We make some stops. We have a good time. So I said that's why I like road traveling over flying when I'm doing quilt shop stuff, because then I got room to bring back that whole roll of batting or
Or four.
or quilt stand or it's a lot. So and Shaquita says, aw, thank you guys. Can't wait to meet up with you again. Yes. And
Yes.
Kevin asked me, was you coming to retreat? And I said, no, I don't think she signed up, but I can't remember who's on the list right now because I haven't done any desktop work in a while. Been trying to get other stuff taken care of. But he thought he was going to have to come to the retreat and just so he could see you. That was really sweet. So thank you just for being you. Laura Miller says, happy birthday to you. Get yourself something special. They keep saying that, but I'm not buying any fabric. Now,
may I say one thing?
I have had about at least 20 pieces that I wanted to cry
easy.
over leaving, but I left them.
She did make a little wager with me to see if she could get some fabric out of me.
Right, but I wouldn't have to buy it. But I wouldn't have to buy it.
She doesn't think
that is too funny. Well, I did. I was trying. Even if I had lost or if I lose, I ain't admitting to losing, okay? Because I won. I'm the winner. I need those 2 yards. I need those 2 yards of fabric fast. I don't think that was water they were drinking. Russian water, maybe. That's Eric. See, Eric, Eric, you can't tell everybody. We haven't had any alcohol. We told y'all this on the night we did that overnight thing. There is no alcohol involved. in the sharing of this chat, okay? This is just
We're
us.
drunk on each other.
And it's so funny because I bet you at least 3 times today Kevin goes, see, this is why we need to have a dash cam on 24/7 when we're in the car, because we get off into some crazy conversations. Now, I will share some of those when I do, well, I'll share one of those conversations when we get into the hall, or some of that conversation when we get into the hall, because Kevin made me open up my birthday gift yesterday, and it had a card. And so I'm not going to tell you what it is right now. I'm just going to tell you that he made me open it today. But it's too funny. I couldn't believe it. First he says you can open up any card, because I have numerous cards from him and his fur babies and stuff. And he says, but now you can't just open any card anymore. You got to open this card. It was hilarious. Oh, God. You can do once every couple of months a sewing project with Kevin, so you can have more videos with him, T. I just have to make time for that. And then when I have time, Kevin might be at work. See, that's the thing, too. And then Kevin does a lot with his family, too. He has aging parents. His family is very close. And so Kevin does a lot for and with his parents and his sister and his niece and nephew. So he's heavily involved in his family. He's the best uncle I've ever seen. Seriously, you're the best uncle I've ever seen. So he's very involved in his family. So sometimes he's not available. It's like sometimes I can go a week without being able to talk to him because of things that are going on with him or things that are going on with me. So, but we'll text. I miss seeing you.
Withdrawals.
Hey, Kev, how are the chicks doing from C-Rex?
C-Rex. Most all of my chicks are laying now that I got at the beginning of the year. So that's a good thing. They moved to their coops.
That's nice.
And big news was I was able to hatch one turkey. One turkey out of about 12 turkey eggs.
That's pretty
and I didn't
cool.
Have a turkey go broody, but I have one little turkey poult, and it's doing good.
Joanne says, I marvel at the relationship you and Kevin have. T, I love you guys. Oh. Yeah, it's very neat. And that's what we've had a discussion about our relationship, and that if anything crazy is to ever come up from somebody said, we ain't falling for it. So don't even try it. We have had that discussion because people will try to make up stuff and I said, if you ever hear somebody say something, we need to come to each other before we even.
And we would anyway, because just have that type of
because people will try to ruin that. So I see Wash Your Hands says, happy birthday. It's Teresa Bueller from Facebook. So happy to see you both and looking forward to one day meeting both of you two. Yes. Well, thank you, Teresa. And I do know that you all tell me this when you email me and do orders, because I remember the Teresa Bueller, but I forget who certain people are because I'm reading so many and I can't remember all of them. I try, but just know that I appreciate you. I do know who you are. When I read Wash Your Hands, I do know in my head that I know who that is. And sometimes I have to go back and search my emails to get the stuff correct, but I do know that you are a great supporter of my channel, and I appreciate it. Tiffany says, how sweet to Teresa. Margaret Hassler says, hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Hi, Margaret. Betsy, Eric, it was vodka. It just looks like water. I cannot drink anything that's going to hurt by itself. I need the fruity stuff. And I just need the shot, or you can even cheat my shot. I'm one of those people you can cheat the shot. I'm not really one that's got to have alcohol. Bonita says, what are you going to do on your actual birthday? We're going to shop up. Another 9, 10, 12 shops tomorrow. And we'll probably end up, we went out today for dinner, and it was a dud. We took the recommendations of some of the people in the quilt shop. And I think either we ordered the wrong thing. Maybe we should have just stuck with the burger. We tried to get the special, and the special was special. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah. And we might come back live and have a birthday party. Who knows? You never know. For a few minutes. For just a few minutes. Because Kevin's going to practice. He says he can carry a tune in and out of a bucket. And so we're going to come back so he can sing happy birthday.
Whitney.
He can sing happy birthday. Who's little Whitney?
Right there.
What are you talking about? Huh? What is the matter with you? Kevin's got some issues today. Ella Odom says, good evening, Miss T and Quilters. And now he's snorting. Happy birthday, Miss T. Thank you so much, Ella. Sue says, oh, we taking bets? Thank you, Mario. He sent Canadian $25. Says, happy birthday, T. Love you. Thank you so much, Mario. That's really sweet. I appreciate that. I'm going to have to go back and watch this chat because I can't remember. I should have been writing it down.
Do you need me to be your secretary and write it down?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Eric Oda has also donated $50. Thank you, Eric. That's really sweet.
Wow.
Really, really appreciate that. That's really awesome.
Sweet.
Sue says some tumblers may come out of that bag.
She's gonna
And
cut.
Kevin, oh, okay. Because I'm like,
I
tumbler.
mean, yeah, that's.
I'm like, I want that bag. How you gonna leave me up here by myself? See, this is what happened when we both need to go to bed, and it's after 8:00. I'm trying to get through all the comments. Oh. Oh my gosh. Marcia says, happy birthday, T. Thank you, Marcia. Oh my gosh. Michelle Slatton says, do you find dyes waste lots of fabric? Yes, it does waste lots of fabric. He's still snoring. He is on the floor, guys. He's gonna make me cry. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh my goodness. What was that, Kevin? What is that you trying to say? He has really got me crying. Oh my God. We supposed to be off of here by now. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Die cutting does and will waste fabric. However, I got fabric sitting on my shelf I'm going to dye with. I can live 5 times. So I don't mind if it's going to save me hours. I can cut a quilt that would take me like days to cut. I can cut in a couple of hours once I get my fabrics pressed. So to me, it's worth it. So I rather do that than waste time and get rid of a little scrap. We're always going to have some kind of scraps that's left over. But I do save all of my scrap pieces and I give them to a friend that makes large dog beds for the animal societies. So you do waste a lot of fabric. Matter of fact, before you even cut, you're cutting your pieces a 1/2 inch larger than what you actually need. So if you need a triangle that's 6.5 inches high, you're cutting a strip of fabric that's 7.5 inches high, just to make sure that you've got space all around it to cut it accurately. So you are wasting fabric. I will say that. But yeah, but I'm up here. I can't even talk. Woo. Woo. Wash Your Hands says, yes, the dyes are great, but I still buy on sale pre-cuts. I've noticed the charm packs have went up in price. Yes, I've noticed that too. So that's even more encouragement for me to start purchasing my own. Because I remember there are times where you can get 5-inch charm packs. You can get them on sale for $4. Sometimes a little bit cheaper, like at Hancock's or Paducah. But that ain't happening. It hasn't happened in mega years. But yeah, my voice is high because I've been crying. Darlene, thank you so much. She sent $24.99.
Wow.
She says, love seeing you both have so much fun. You made my day brighter. Well, I think we both need to go to bed. Leetta Bryant's here says, hi, T and Kevin. Hi, Leetta. Eric says, dinner is on me. McDonald's dinner, but still dinner. Happy birthday. That ain't no
McDonald's dinner.
I'm going to me a Japanese restaurant. Order me some halibut.
Yes.
Oh, boy. Tiffany is talking to Darlene. Sue says, love that you and Kevin are on a live. Maddie Barnum says, hey T, I'm late, but good to see you both. Hi. Ella says, good evening, Kevin. Shop until you drop. We're trying. We were so tired at the last shop. The last second to last. We kind of got a little bit of juice at the last one because we had that drive between them, which wasn't that far, but it was just enough to rejuvenate us because when we went into the next to the last shop, we weren't expecting all that stuff. I got exhausted. I couldn't think. I couldn't think of nothing to buy. I wanted to buy something, and I just can't buy fabric. So I'm up here looking at this Notion wall, like, what can I buy? What can I buy? What can I buy? I didn't have any books I wanted to buy. They didn't have any patterns I wanted to buy. When you've been quilting for so long and you know how to make a lot of stuff on your own, it's very hard to buy books and patterns. I've got most of the gadgets, or I don't like them. So it's very difficult. So, yeah. Jackie says the new fall fabrics are coming in at 25 to 28 Canadian in Ontario. I order from USA. My friend and I are going to get a US post office box also as soon as you let us Canucks back in. And I think that has to do with Canada more so than the USA shutting the borders to Canada. Canada has shut the borders between the USA and Canada, not the opposite. So, but I think it's going to be great. I think they were starting to open up some of that stuff. Well, they said they were, but if the numbers go back bad, then they'll change their mind. So you have to keep up with it on a day to day. She says, I never used my AccuQuilt, and that was me at first until I got the right dies. And once I got the right dies, I use it all the time. I go to it first. And now when I'm doing projects, it's not necessarily, okay, I'm going to pick a project and do it. I'm like, what can I die cut and do? Kevin just did that. And no matter what size the pattern is, you make it your own by whatever size you got. You know, that's the nice thing about die cutting. You just got to figure it out mentally. Once you get it locked in mentally, you're committed to that whole process. Because otherwise, you're just wasting a lot of money. Caller Ford, thank you so much. She sent $24.99 saying happy birthday. Thank you so much. You all are so sweet. Maddie says, happy birthday, T. Thank you. And Margaret Hessel says, Kevin, and she's laughing out loud. Janine says, no shame in trying to win. That's what it is. Oh, my gosh. Judy also sent $25. Says, happy birthday, T. And my quilting cream. Thank you so much, Judy. You have done so much for me in the year that you really didn't have to do at all. And I just really appreciate you. Another person that I also appreciate. You all are just great. Just great. You are going to make me cry. Because I'm already got issues up here. You all are going to make me cry. But you all are so nice. Patricia Bryan says, those pink pre-cuts always have a ton of lint that falls onto me. I cut my own. And you're correct. And that's such a pain in the butt. When I get them, I just get a lint roller before I even touch them. And it's